The following announcement is brought to you by the Xtreme World Order.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, soldiers of the Xtreme, hello, and welcome back to that Xtreme Wrestling channel. My name is Samson, I am the Xtreme Gaming Guru, back again, bringing you guys another episode of AFK, or Away From Controller, that series where we put the controllers down, and we go off script, and we talk wrestling shop. Anyways, guys, how you doing? How you feeling? Hope everything is going well for you in your life. I know it's been quite a little bit since I had an upload here on the channel, but to actually let it be known, in the background I actually have uploaded quite a few videos to YouTube. I've been trying to do extreme match reviews. Unfortunately, I just haven't figured out the secret formula, it would seem, and I keep getting hit with copyright strikes and stuff. So I have been uploading videos, you guys just haven't been able to see them. I've been having a bunch of difficulties, but I am still plucking away in the background trying to figure that out. In the meantime, I am going to start getting back into my WWE 2K23 content. I got a lot of people asking me for sliders. I don't really want to make another sliders video, but a lot of people have a lot of questions regarding the slider system still, which is kind of, you know, amazing to me. But I've been thinking about making a sliders video just to kind of explain the system and how to design your own sliders, so I may do that. I've also had some people asking me, where is holy shit? How come we're not getting extreme moments? And first of all, like, I had a couple years there where pretty much all I did was made holy shit videos, because it's all I really had the mental capacity to do. At the time, I was going through some really tough stuff in life, and it's really all I could push out. And somewhere along the lines, I think it was pretty much when they patched out the steel steps glitch, it just kind of killed it all for me, and everything just kind of became the same. So I don't have the same passion I had back in the day when it comes to extreme moments. I do still have a bunch, you know, captured on my PC, so it's still something that I am going to do. I'm just spacing them out so when I actually feel like editing those types of moments, or those types of videos. So, you know, there will be one coming up in the future. I do know Xbox Gunner Gaming has reached out to me. He's been reaching out a little bit, trying to do a collab. We haven't been able to hook up our schedules. Unfortunately, I'm a little difficult to get a hold of sometimes. But hopefully we're going to get together with Xbox Gunner Gaming. We'll do a collab, and we'll get some extreme moments happening over on his channel, maybe a video on here as well. So, you know, that's a quick little channel update. Been trying to do, you know, extreme moment, extreme match review videos, like I said, but just having some difficulties right now with the YouTube algorithms, I guess you could say. I have no idea what the hell's going on, to be perfectly honest. Maybe I'm shadow banned, maybe I'm blacklisted, I don't know. Maybe I'm just too extreme for YouTube. I have no idea, really. But moving on, one thing I did want to talk about in this episode of AFK, besides that quick little channel update, is a lot of CM Punk drama. Oh my god. So as you guys know, I've been trying to tune in to Collision, keeping up with my AEW, trying to get a feel for AEW, and I've been finding that Collision was the show I was watching. It had that old school kind of wrestling feel. Everything was more serious on Collision. And then the whole CM Punk drama with Jungle Boy and all that stuff happened at Wembley Stadium, and now CM Punk is gone, and now all of a sudden Collision just doesn't feel the same. And I find myself like going right back to tuning out of AEW, and that's a damn shame. That's a damn shame, because I was really getting into it for a while there. But the one thing I do want to talk about as far as CM Punk drama is just how it was handled. Like, I'm just shaking my head every time I think about it, that, you know, a simple altercation could lead to, you know, exactly what has gone down in AEW with the whole CM Punk situation, how he just couldn't get along with anybody in the background there. And it kind of comes back to that whole thing where I was talking about AEW. It does not feel like this rival to WWE. It does not feel like a big organization. Every time I watch it, it feels like I'm watching an indie show with a budget. And it seems like the backstage area is very much that indie mentality. I've been backstage at quite a few indie shows, and I can tell you, a lot of people are just, they want to get their stuff in, they want to look good, because they want to move on to bigger and better places. And yeah, I could just see CM Punk in the background really trying to make a difference, really trying to, hammer in that the mentality of wrestling, because wrestling has lost so much as far as fanfare. People just don't get into it like they used to, and a lot of that is because kayfabe is dead. And it's not only dead with the fans, but the wrestlers themselves, they just don't believe in it either. So if the wrestlers don't believe, it's hard for us to really get into it. But that whole CM Punk drama is just absolutely ridiculous. Tony Khan saying he feared for his life. Are you serious, bro? Oh my god. Yeah, I just think it's ridiculous. I think they should have been able, even with the Young Bucks drama and the Kenny Omega drama back in the day, I think people really should have been able to sit down and hash things out like adults, as opposed to coming to fisticuffs like this. And the fact that people had to get fired, like the fact that Tony Khan let CM Punk go. Nobody thought CM Punk would ever come back to wrestling. And somehow Tony Khan actually manages to get the guy to come back, and he ends up releasing him or firing him. Like, oh my god, who would have thought that could have ever actually happened? Like, who could have predicted that this whole CM Punk thing would have turned out the way that it did? It blows my mind that they couldn't, work through it and make money, because there's so many, like, after that Young Bucks Kenny Omega bursting in the locker room, getting punched in the face, they could have played a storyline off of that so easily. Got viewers into the television show because it would have seemed real, because in a lot of ways it would have been real. And like I said, that's one thing wrestling really needs. It really needs its believability again. It needs wrestlers to believe in it, and stop putting on these indie shows, this indie wrestling. It's great. It's great for those young wrestlers learning the way, but if this is supposed to be a professional company, you gotta get some professional wrestling matches happening here. And I'm just not seeing it. I'm just seeing indie mentality, man. That's all I'm seeing in AEW. And they're losing me. They had me for a little bit, but they are losing me. As far as CM Punk, a lot of people talking, what is next for CM Punk? Is he just done with wrestling now? Or is he going to WWE? I would actually like to see CM Punk in WWE eventually. I think the smart move, if it was even possible, I don't know, if there was a no-compete clause or something like that when he got fired. But I would have, went right back to those Monday Night War kind of mentality if I was CM Punk, if I was WWE, and as soon as Punk was fired, I would have had Punk at the pay-per-view that happened right after, like Payback or whatever it was. And, just to say whatever, not even give him a contract or anything, just put him on TV and give him a microphone and just let him speak his mind. I think that would have been huge for WWE to just go back into that war mentality. But WWE, they're not even concerned whatsoever with AEW and what they're doing. So it doesn't surprise me. But I could see CM Punk going back to WWE eventually. In the meantime, I would actually love to see CM Punk go to Impact Wrestling. I do know he had some time in Impact Wrestling. I wasn't watching it at the time, so I'm not too familiar with it. But I have tuned into here we go. I have tuned into Impact and watched a few of their shows because I'm a big fan of Cody Deaner. He comes from my area. I've actually seen him locally here in the local MCW promotion a bunch of times. So I'm a big fan of Cody Deaner and what he's doing up there in Impact with the design and everything. And personally, you guys really got to check out Impact. Like, they don't have the budget that AEW has, and they do some questionable things where you're just kind of shaking your head. But as far as wrestling products, Impact is putting on a much better wrestling show than AEW is currently. And I think CM Punk should go to Impact, and I think he could really drive like viewership to Impact and really make that a competitor. And then we could have, you know, the big three, kind of like back in the day when it was WCW, ECW, and WWE. Ooh, baby, baby. If it could be Impact, AEW, and WWE, if we could bring Impact up to be a serious competitor, I think that could be huge in the wrestling world. So that's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping CM Punk goes to Impact, drive some viewership, get some eyes on that product, and then next thing you know, we're in wrestling flavor country, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing but good wrestling. You know, you want your indie style? You can go watch AEW. You want to, you know, see some up-and-coming stars doing their own kind of thing, but fairly professionally? You can watch Impact. Or if you want, you know, the big WWE spectacle and showcase, there you go. You watch WWE. It would give us a great little selection. I think it would be wonderful. But eventually, CM Punk definitely ends up back in WWE, I think. I think it's just, it makes sense. If he's going to come back to wrestling, you know, go have fun. He was obviously having fun every time he was in the ring. So I don't think he's done with wrestling. I think he's definitely going to come back in some way. And I think a little stint in Impact, maybe a couple, you know, independent pop-ups, and then just showing up in WWE. I think that is the perfect plan for CM Punk. But, yeah, guys. Oh, man. What do you guys think about all that CM Punk drama? I gotta say, completely ridiculous, right? Completely ridiculous. Oh, jeez. It reminds me of, I used to have a job, and I called a guy out on lying once, and he got really upset, and he got in my face, and he just started, you know, getting all uppity, and I think I said, like, do you want to fight about it or something? Like, what are you getting all upset about? And he ended up going to management, and I ended up getting fired from that job because apparently it's just not what you're allowed to do. People aren't adults anymore, you know? They're all afraid of confrontation and whatever in the workplace, and it's just, I get it, but at the same time, like, can't we just talk this out? Do we really have to jump to just firing people? I don't know, guys. Let me know. Comment section below. I'd love to talk to you. Let's be friends, yeah? But, last topic I wanted to discuss here. Maybe two more, but next one I want to discuss. WWE merging with UFC. Endeavor making the purchase. What? Oh, man. It blows my mind to think that WWE has been sold. Like, I can't even imagine it. Like, I understand that Vince McMahon is still in control and, you know, all that stuff, but it's like, for the first time in forever, like, I don't think there's any more, like, you can't say wrestling is a family-owned business, you know? And in a lot of ways, WWE was the last territory. Like, they bought up all the other territories, so they were like the last official territory. And now it's just officially, like, wrestling is no longer an old school territory. You know, just, I don't even have the words to try and describe what I'm trying to say. All I know is this is groundbreaking and it blows my mind. Oh my god, WWE sold, merged with UFC. Just saying it. I'm like, no, can't be real. But they say it's not going to have, you know, any effects on the WWE product, and I tend to believe that. You know, they did some cuts in the office. That's bound to happen. You know, a lot of redundant positions when you're merging two companies or two big companies like that. But as far as WWE, I'm not expecting too many changes in the product, but I do hope that being just lumped in with UFC is going to cause WWE to kind of give up their little fairy tale world a little bit and kind of step back into reality, and hopefully we're going to leave the PG behind, and we'll be allowed to have blood in our matches and stuff like that again. Like, I hope WWE just grows up a little bit, because it's been appealing to the kids for long enough. It's time to start appealing to the adults again and give us our chance to love wrestling again, and then start the cycle later and go back to appealing to the kids. But yeah, guys, I have rambled on for quite some time here, so I think I'm going to cut it off here. I got my cat trying to get some attention from me. She wants to get some pets, so I'm going to give her some loving. And yeah, I'd love to talk to you guys in the comment section below. Let me know any of your thoughts on any of the topics I discussed here today. Give me topics to discuss on a future episode of AFK, and keep your eyes peeled for extreme match reviews, because one of these days I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna get one past the censors, and I'm gonna need your guys' support to get these videos out, because I really want to make these videos. I really enjoy making them. I really want to want it so you guys can see them. That would be amazing. So yeah, when you see the video, click on it, subscribe, all that stuff. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Until then, goodbye and good night. Bang. Too sweet, guys. Too sweet.
Here is your winner, John Oxley.